everyone? Welcome back to the old dropped frames, the show that almost didn't happen. But here we are.
That's right.
Max saving the show. It was just going to be me and Zeke.
I'm a hero.
You know, I was
in a lot of ways.
I was kind of looking forward to it, though, to be honest.
Like, what we would do, just like...
All right, guys, I'll see you later.
I don't know. I was kind of like, I don't know what the show would be like if it was just me and Zeke. It would be kind of weird. But it'd be kind of interesting as well. Like, we've never done that before. We've never done a two-man show. I've never done that. It's usually an interview show, if that's the case.
You know, I think that might be my last show.
Like a two-man show?
It was just me and you for 2 hours, 3 hours, just like, I think you'd be like...
Well, here's the thing.
You did a good job, but we're going in a different direction, Zeke.
It would be a two-way street of us both having to pay very close attention to what the other person's saying. And if we'd missed a beat, show's fucked, right? Like, it would be very difficult with all the like random VOD pulling up and shit like that. But luckily, Max is here and he saved the show.
Did you guys just hear something?
No.
You didn't hear something. Good. Okay. You know how beforehand you were like, I can hear the music or whatever. So,
yes.
Never mind.
Oh.
Yeah. Because I'm running an OBS like virtual camera. I have OBS like on the stream. We'll call it laptop because that's what I'm running right now. 2 laptops.
Yeah.
So I heard like the resub sound. I was like, oh fuck, can they hear that?
Oh no, we did not hear that.
We're fine. We're fine.
Yeah. It did not come through. Max, you're in old London town. You're a hop, skip, and a throw away from Strapino and Sacriel's in Canada now. Strapino, and that's it. What are you doing in London, Max?
I am becoming a beef eater. It's been a lifelong goal of mine.
What?
You know what a beef eater is?
No.
Gin.
I know you like gin, but yeah, beef eater's a gin. I don't know what a beef eater is though.
Is it that fancy guy that's on the bottle of gin?
Chat, these guys.
Max, this is America. All right, we don't need no stinking beef eater.
Clear
we eat
sign.
Beef. That's it.
Clear sign of either, just meathead or alcoholic.
Yeah.
That's a gin, right?
Okay. Yeah.
No. It's the London guy.
We don't need no gin. We need our whiskey and bourbon, and that's it. Maybe a good beer.
So it is the fancy guy on the bottle, then.
It is the fancy guy. Yeah.
Okay.
I love that for most people, to be fair, like the most people, the memory imprint is the gin, right?
Yeah.
But no, I'm here because Beth, my girlfriend, lives here, and she's been in the States for like
what?
A little under 3 months. With what?
I just like reacting very crazy.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I've been doing that a lot. It makes for some funny moments, you know.
Say that again. Yeah, she's been in the States for like a little under 3 months, so time for me to come out here. I'm going to be here for a little under 2 weeks.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm here. It's cool. I just walked to a Waitrose.
Yeah. Oh, you're in a posh part of London. Waitrose is where all the rich people shop. I got scolded for going to Waitrose when I was there.
I went to Waitrose because it was close. I didn't know any.
Here's the thing.
I was told that it was nice, and I'm like, oh, see how fucking nice this place is. It's pretty goddamn nice.
I was blown away by their super. As someone who's been going to HEBs my entire life, and Kroger's after that.
Yeah.
Waitrose nice.
Still doesn't got shit on HEB. I like HEB. HEB's
quality. Comfort. It's comfort and quality. Okay.
Yeah.
It's good
and
times.
You know what? Like, it's good quality.
I don't know what we're talking about.
Wait, what supermarket do you have, Zeke? Do you got Albertsons? Do you got a Schnuck? No, Schnucks is St. Louis.
It was Albertsons when I was when I lived in Billings, Montana.
Okay.
But now it's we go to there's Safeway.
Safeway.
Okay. And Walmart grocery store.
Sure.
And King Supers.
Oh, I've never heard of King Super. What is that? Is that a Colorado joint, or is that just like a West?
I think
we're in Colorado.
Yeah, that's where
that was in Colorado.
That's where Zeke lives. Yeah, so
it's
holy
a
shit,
I mean,
right?
It's a bigger chain.
Colorado.
Oh, King Super is Kroger.
Like, where did I
Colorado
hear of that chain?
Oh, okay. Oh. Sorry, I'm just reading chat and getting caught up here. HEB is a Texas grocery store. And in my
Okay.
opinion, it's the best grocery store ever created. It doesn't get better.
I think so too.
Their bakery is top notch. Their the butcher, at least everyone that I've gone to, has always been very good. They make these things called apple strudel bites, which is probably my favorite trash food of all time. I've probably had over, I think it's safe to say 10, 20,000 apple strudel bites in my life. Over the 35 years I've been on this earth.
I've never had an apple strudel bite.
Oh, you need to go get an apple strudel bite, Max, when you go back to
I gotta hunt
HEB.
that down.
They will change your life and add about 50 pounds. It'll be great.
So
Zeke,
HEB is like a local.
Yeah.
Is it?
Go ahead, Max.
It's that UK connection. I'm not used to it.
Yeah.
It stands for Howard E. Butt.
Henry Edward Butt.
Google says otherwise. You're wrong.
What? Is Henry short for Howard?
That's what he says. Howard E.
Now
Butt.
hold on, but now you say but because we used to have butteries. I wonder if they're related. Because the grocery,
They changed it to here. Everything's better for like the store's slogan, but Howard E. Butt was the.
It's Howard.
So now let me ask you this: is HEB like it's a local Texas thing? Is it a loyal, like, is it one of those places that people are like loyal to? Because
yes,
in the way I ask, when I went to visit Katie out in Maryland before she moved in, she was like, "You got to go to Rofo or Wawa," and I was like, "What?"
Wawa's
like,
big in the East.
You got to go to
Wawa's,
Wawa.
yeah, that's
and I went to the Wawa and I was like, "What's the big deal?" And I was like, "Oh, I get it. It's cool. It's a very cool place. Like Wawa's great.
Wawa's big deal."
And then Rofo's
sandwiches,
Royal
whatever the
Farms,
fuck you want, boy.
and they had good chicken, like all kinds. Like
I've never heard of a
man. The gas
Rofo.
stations have Royal Farms.
Still never heard that. That's weird.
Okay, I never heard of that
It's
either.
just like a chicken stop. Like,
Oh, okay.
You get chicken, and it's
All right.
good. But like Wawa, like I went there and it's like, man, this shit is actually fucking good. It doesn't taste like gas station food at all.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
Yeah.
And I get the loyalty. I get it a little bit.
Yeah, I'm loyal to, I went home a week ago. I think it was 2 weeks ago to San Antonio. And I have 3 stops in San Antonio if I go home. Get off the plane, go to Whataburger. Within an hour, I'm at a Whataburger, no matter what. I have to go get Whataburger the second we land. Second stop is Las Palapas. I got to get the breakfast tacos at some point during the day, whether it's, this time it was at 2 a.m. at the hotel. I ordered Las Palapas. Great decision. Then third one is HEB. I have to go to HEB. There's something about an HEB where, and Max, I don't know if I'm weird, probably the case, or if this is true. They all smell the same.
Yeah.
And I don't know why it is, but there's a distinct smell around a HEB.
I like a uniform smell in a store.
And it's great.
I like that.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I don't understand it, but it's great. They all
Hobby
smell.
Lobby's the same way, but that's just like a craft store in general.
Yeah.
Home
that's
Depot
true.
for sure. They always got that like lumber mixed with
Oh,
garden
that's a
shit
good one.
smell.
That's a good
I
one.
love that smell.
It's a good one unless you're allergic to it, but then it's a bad one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I have a
bad.
slight allergy to it, but yeah. Now I miss all those stores. This is a bad kind. So you've been to Waitrose. Where else have you been to in London town, Max? Any other?
That's it. I've just been to
Okay.
Waitrose.
All right. Not exciting then.
I only got here like the other day.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Did you fly into
It's fucking-
Heathrow?
yeah. I flew into Heathrow. Yeah.
It's pretty
I
good.
did.
Pretty London experience.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Tried to do the move to like, what's the price for business? Just, because sometimes it's cheaper last minute because they got to fill seats. Not completely full up, which doesn't surprise me because everybody who's like been wanting to travel for either friends, family, whatever other reasons, those flights are booked solid. But
Yeah.
I asked, and then I walked past the business class seats, and I was like, I want to lay down flat.
What does a ticket cost to England these days? Because I know like flying to San Antonio was very cheap. Flying to LA for us is like $200 round trip, which is crazy.
We booked ours pretty like earlier on. Like these were booked at least a couple months ago, I want to say. We did premium economy, which is still nice. And I want to say, I don't remember if it was in pounds or dollars. I think it was in pounds. Because I want to say the total cost is like something like 17 and some change, like 100
for both of you
and some change pounds. So probably like 25,000, 25,000, 2,500, something like that, or 2,300.
Is that
it's always like a little
you?
bit more? It's like a couple hundred more for, I think so. Yeah, which isn't too bad because we booked early before.
This is the most American thing. I just typed 1,700 LBS to dollars.
Pounds.
Hey, it did it though. It's 23.37.
Yeah, around 1,700 pounds for both of us.
How stupid we are over here. Very stupid.
Yeah, it was one way though, so that's why it's not like crazy. If it was round trip, obviously it'd be more. But 1,700 pounds for both of us one way.
Yeah. Okay. That's not too bad. That's not too shabby.
It was coming out of Dallas too, because we flew to Dallas because there's more direct flight options in Dallas, obviously.
Yeah. Do you have to keep your you have to keep your mask on the entire flight?
Yeah, that sucked.
Yeah, that's
not fun having a mask on for 8.5 hours.
No, that one blows. When we have to go to well, I guess you can. Did you order food just so you can like lift it? Did you do that trick?
Well, it comes with food, like the ticket.
Yeah.
So yeah, I stretched out that period of. We're like, I'm still drinking some stuff.
Yeah. They just come
mask off because I'm drinking.
Okay,
someone gives me the eye. I'm like,
yeah, pretty true. Well, cool. I hope you enjoy your stay in London. Are you going to be streaming while you're out there? What's the plan? I know you said you shipped your PC or something.
I didn't ship my PC. I shipped a PC. That was because I was telling Zeke before, like the plan right now, it's like a little under 2 weeks I'm going to be out here. Long enough where it's like I'm going to be streaming while I'm out here. But then I'm going to come back like come earlier December. And the idea is to be out here for longer, for like a couple months, and even bring Malcolm out with me. Still configuring and figuring out the whole like logistics of that. It's going to be pricey, but being able to be out here for like 3 months or something like that and have like a full on good setup. So I shipped like an Origin PC that was provided to me by them.
Yeah.
Like full on rig. Cause I'm just at that point, like I'm not going to fuck around with this, like a Frankenstein setup for a long time and try to be like, putting on good streams and shit. I can do it.
Yeah. But it's not worth it.
It's worth the investment to just do that. Plus they provided the PC. I just paid the shipping, which was still expensive, but it means I'm not going to be sitting out here like struggling to try to stream and juggle plates and stuff like that. So
you just described like the first like 4 to 5 years of my stream was like this Frankenstein pawn shop setup that was
been there many times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but like right now I was telling Zeke beforehand, I'm like, yeah, I'm on this kind of ghetto setup. It's not like if somebody looked at this setup that's not a streamer or like an aspiring streamer, they'd be like, that's a ghetto setup? Are you fucking kidding me? I would kill for that. But like
you
for
get
me,
comfortable.
From a normal setup.
I'm going to cut you off and just say you get comfortable in your situation. I'm comfortable in my situation with 7 monitors. I can't stream on less than 5, right? That's just because I'm a fucking piece of shit. But that's how it is. Yeah. All right.
That's a whole nother animal. I don't know.
Aaron's like, oh, you can stream on my stream, but I'm like, honey, you have 3 monitors. That's like a basic bitch setup. I'm not going to touch that setup. What are you doing here?
The setup,
that's just how it goes.
How good it is. It's not S tier unless it has more than 5 monitors, right?
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I put work into the setup. I would hate to be on. I have a 48-inch monitor arm mounted monitor, right? It's fucking stupid, but I need it.
Do you have an image handy just to throw up on stream so people can see or no?
I mean, I can get one in like really rapid succession, but I don't have one.
Give him about 10 minutes. He's got to find it throughout those 7 monitors.
No, I would just I have the camera that sits in the back, but
I'm just sitting here like super proud of myself that I replaced the curtain rod that was holding up the back end of my table with an actual table leg.
I'll be honest. The work that I went through to get this monitor on a monitor arm, we were talking about Frankenstein. If you look at the back of this, it's 4 different mounts that I have configured to work for this one TV.
It's like the TV mounted. Big monitor, right?
It's a 48-inch monitor.
Yeah.
It's a 48-inch OLED that I have over there, that I have right here. Yeah, it's stupid, but it took like 5 or 6 different Amazon orders of just like, well, if I take that bracket and put it with that bracket and get these screws and then put it with that monitor arm, I think it's going to work. And then it worked. So,
yeah.
But
it's working. I got it set up. It's literally 2 like gaming laptops. Like one's like a gaming Origin laptop that I got a while back, like last year, and then another one's a Razer one that's a little bit older than that one.
Yeah.
So 2 good laptops that are just next to each other and acting as desktops essentially. It's a 2 PC setup. So, Kinda. It is a 2 PC setup.
I guess you're right.
It is.
Now,
it's true.
Are you staying with friends and family, or are you like in a hotel or
I'm staying at Beth's place. She has her place here.
Okay. So you get your own room and everything?
I have my own office.
This is a closet.
Oh my God.
Whole big office. It's actually pretty good. And you know what? It's not too big, which is great. It's carpeted and it's not too big, which is fucking perfect for a stream, as you know, because it dampens the sound. You don't have a whole lot of echo. So it's like the fact that it's a little bit smaller, I'm like, this is nice. I like this. There's curtains there. That's going to dampen the sound. That's going to dampen the sound. Like,
great. Yeah.
They put up an American flag on the one wall that I'm looking at right now. Her mom put that up because she like helped set it up or whatever.
What?
It's like a little joke. Awesome. I walked in and there's this big fucking American flag right here on the wall. Welcome home. Like,
how British is the family? I guess is the question. Like,
oh, they're pretty British, yeah.
But
they're nice.
As an American, I know that there are certain districts, dialects, whatever of Britain. Where do they fall into that nomenclature? Do you happen to know?
I've been told they're from like Essex area, so like
okay,
the dirty South.
Yeah.
They're the dirty Southerners.
Yeah.
Apparently,
yeah.
They said this. I didn't.
Oh, okay.
But they are dirty. I don't know.
You're about to have that door open behind you and a shoe come through.
What did you say?
Yeah. Mary fucking Poppins is gonna bump through there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can see it on my phone.
Oh yeah, you can. Nice.
That's right there.
It's great.
Oh,
10 out of 10.
I feel so patriotic right now in England.
Good stuff.
So, if I have someone come over to my house that's from England, I'm gonna do a similar thing. I'm just gonna put like a can of beans on the wall, though.
Yeah,
the beans on toast beans,
HP,
the blue
HP,
can with the
Heinz.
Yep.
It's not HP. The Heinz beans. Yeah. The blue can. The Daisy beans.
Gonna hang just hang them on the wall. Make it feel at home.
Is Heinz? What is the Bush's? Is the first thing that comes to mind when I think of beans? Is Heinz number one for you guys?
Heinz that's their like beans that like beans on toast. That would be the traditional.
Beans on Heinz bean. Here. Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's like a baked beans specific, more like sweeter taste to them, but not too sweet. Bush's, I know what you're talking.
Bush's did some great marketing as a kid with all those dumb.
Oh yeah, with the dog.
Yeah, man. Now, whenever I think of beans, it's just Bush's baked
giving
beans,
away the secret recipe.
Yeah,
always trying to give it away.
Every Super Bowl, that's good stuff.
I'll be honest with you.
Hey, come on now. Sorry, I was trying to profit off the family secret recipe again.
That's correct. What were we gonna say, Zeke?
When you say beans, I think of Boston baked beans, but not the actual Boston baked beans. The candy. There was a candy called. It was a terrible like.
Oh, those are shit.
Forever. They're called Boston baked beans. There's this little candy, and the reason why I think of that is because my grandma used to have those. And no. My grandma would take us after church. She would take us to this mom and pop restaurant called the Kit Kat, and they had the quarter machine. You put the quarter in, you turn the knob, and then it's like it gives you just like a handful of candy, like just like bare like loose candy, which I always thought was very strange.
Yeah, that's kind of unhygienic. It might not be hygienic. Yeah,
but I get the Boston baked beans. I'd be like, this is the candy corn of fucking like.
Yeah.
Food. Food. Candy corn is candy corn. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's akin to candy corn. It's just like, it's okay, but man, you don't really want it if there's any other choice.
Yeah, I agree. Someone sent me this. This is the current setup here that I'm rocking. So there you go. That's the giant ass TV. OLED.
Yep.
Very
what do you do for your like your tablet there. Like, is that for mobile stuff whenever you have to do a mobile thing, or is that
it's mobile things. Sometimes I'll bring that in here if chat, if like I'm playing here, this is, God damn it, I sound like such an asshole. If I'm playing on this, if I'm playing like a console thing, it's a lot of head movement to go to that vertical monitor there. So I'll put the, the iPad right where that keyboard is and put it there for
you
chat.
You do kind of sound like an asshole, but I get it.
Yeah.
Like if you have to do that over and they don't understand, like you got to do that over and over. That's ass. But also,
yeah,
that's the burden you have with your fucking
It's true.
TV.
It's true. Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot. And there's still things I want to change, but you know. The worst part about it is I have a pole, a support beam that's behind the monitors on the left that's dead center in the room. So I can't move my desk around. I actually looked into like asking how much would it cost to replace that support beam and use like steel support beams in the house. And one, it's probably not possible is what I heard first off. And two, if it was, it would cost like tens of thousands of dollars. It's like, I'm not going to bother then. I'm not going to mess with the support beams of the house just so I can move it.
I was going to say, if you're going to fuck with support beams, I would imagine it's going to be pretty expensive.
Yeah, there's a lot involved. So anyway,
when you stream at your own place, Max, what kind of a monitor setup do you do? Because I do the standard H, setup, vertical, and then the middle one is the regular.
Mine's just standard 3, but they're not vertical. I've never felt the need to like make my chat monitor vertical.
You should
I'm sure
try
it would be
it.
better, and I could see more, right? And I wouldn't have to scroll or anything like that. But
honestly, the reason why I did it is because it ends my field of view. It cuts
narrows
down like what I need to look at.
Narrows it in, yeah.
And I can see everything with my peripherals, like so that's like what really helps.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll
but
try.
I look at like
I would try it, man.
2 places. Other than the game, I look at like the chat and alerts, and that's like about it.
Yeah. It's just 3 on my main like area, like the game PC. The 3 of them, and then there's the stream PC with just one monitor and a keyboard and a mouse off to the right on the same desk. It's like the old, I think it was the Galant IKEA desk, which they don't make anymore.
Yep, they don't.
Fucking massive desk.
It's
that was
great. That's what we use for the.
I haven't changed it at all
in the other room. You guys have seen. I think that was you.
Yeah.
That's a Galant.
Haven't used it. Haven't changed that desk the last. I don't know. I've had it for like 8 years or whatever it is, maybe more, however long. No need to replace it. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't understand why they stopped making that. It was like the best streamer desk they've ever made. And I now they make some like terrible ass fucking I think it was too big. I honestly think it's too big now. Or it was too big, and that's why they stopped making it. No one was buying it because no one had the need for like I think it was a 72-inch desk or a 96-inch desk with a massive amount of surface space. Yeah.
It's got depth. Yeah, it's got like great surface space too. That's why like whenever anybody sees like a big view of my desk, always at least a few people like, where did you get that desk? What desk is that? I'm like, you can't get it anymore.
Yeah. They're a hot item on the old on Craigslist. They're a big deal there. So
I cobbled together pieces when I went to IKEA because they were out of everything.
I heard. I remember your.
I couldn't
IKEA
make the
trip.
desk I wanted. Yeah,
man.
So I had to like
look.
Let me get the legs from this thing, and then the corner piece of that 3-piece set, and then I might need, and then I could use a curtain rod for the 3rd leg.
I'm gonna be real honest. Fuck IKEA. All right, I'm just coming out and say it. Fuck IKEA. That place sucks. If I'm going to IKEA, I'm
this
gonna
desk
order
that
it.
Beth got me,
and
by the way,
show up at my desk
IKEA
or my house. I'm not going. Oh, she went to IKEA for that desk?
Baby doesn't mean it. This desk is great.
Yo, fuck IKEA,
so
Mary Poppins. Get your shit out of here. Fuck this shit.
It's very considerate. I like it. I like it just fine.
Yeah, I had my first experience with IKEA. I believe I blogged about it or
yeah,
whatever.
I remember your tweets. It sucked.
It was an experience.
Not the tweets,
it was a different place.
Yeah.
It was a very different place than I was used to.
It's wild. You really get transported into a different hellish landscape inside.
It depends on what you are going for. Like
literally
I would
anything.
say also
You still have to step inside the store. That's like, all right, here's your ticket. Then you're gonna go into like a giant room, and you're gonna have to find those little boxes. Fuck that. Ship it to me.
They can do that. They'll ship it to you. I
know, but I'll just do it online. I won't go.
And you can have somebody assemble it for you if you want. You can pay. I mean, pay extra service.
That's a ripoff. That's a ripoff.
Listen, my man. Before we start talking about the fees for putting together furniture that you will use for probably a long while, why don't you tell me how much money you spend on ordering food, like DoorDash and things? And
that's a completely different. Max, how dare you? How dare you,
what?
Max?
You like the little production there?
How dare you? Unbelievable.
So is DoorDash your go-to then, JP?
It's one of the only ones. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
spend way too much money on that. I'll order. I'm usually a 2 or 3 a DoorDash a day person. It's bad.
A day.
I'm at about. I haven't ever looked
2 or
up
3.
I haven't ever looked up the full price, but it's around easily $2,000 to $3,000 on DoorDash a month.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah, it's a lot,
but not surprising.
Yeah. I have scheduled food here when I wake up. Then I get food in the day, and then usually
just hire a chef. At that point, just hire a chef.
You're preaching to the choir. All right, the better half of the relationship is just like, we don't need a chef. We're not.
It's gonna be healthier.
We don't need that. Yeah, we do.
Honestly, at that price point, you can have a chef.
I know.
You can have a guy that makes you regular meals.
But,
I would imagine,
Max,
or something close to it.
Here's the question: will the chef say thank you for being our most loyal customer every time I speak with them? No, they will not. DoorDash does do that every time I speak with them. They answer my support ticket immediately and say thank you for being one of our most trusted and loyal customers. I'm like, you're goddamn right.
They should name a fucking discount after you. It's like you could get the gold, the platinum, the JP.
Yeah, but
the JP is not for everybody.
The JP would just be something where you like they just swipe your card a bunch and charge you with extra shit. Then you're like, oh, okay, sure, yeah, whatever. I guess we'll get that $30 order from Subway. You get a sandwich and a drink. It's fucking crazy.
Oh, God,
it's crazy overpriced. Yeah. What were we gonna say, Max?
You get like priority customer service.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Do you still have like the same lines of communication, or do you like, hey, just talk to us here? Don't fuck with that.
I don't necessarily. I mean, it's all the normal stuff, right? But I do know that I never wait more than 30 seconds for a support queue. And the first thing, they never question like, we're not going to be able to refund you. It's always a full refund, no questions asked. Like within seconds, they'll just say, oh yeah, sorry. You didn't get your drink. We've given you $10 credit for the mistake, blah, blah, blah. Thanks for using DoorDash. Have a good day. And I don't know if that's like normal across the board or if that's because I spend so much fucking money there.
I think that's fairly normal. I don't want to take the wind out of your sails. I think that's fairly normal across the board.
It might be.
If you do it quick enough and it's like not a big issue, like if it's like the price, they'll just give you the money back. Like if it's like $8 or $10, they don't fucking care. They're just like, here you go.
Yeah.
I think it's when it's larger orders and there's been a little bit of time elapsed, which makes sense. They probably have like a whole algorithm for that. Because if it's been longer, logically you would have complained about that earlier. Like, why would you complain about a mistake with your order 2 hours later after receiving the order,
Yeah. They're pretty fast about it in general. They have a decent support queue team, etc.
I've tried that before. I forgot. I'm like, it was like a minor thing. I'm like, well, I'm hungry and I'm not going to reorder this, so fuck it. I'm just going to eat this. And then like later I was like, oh right, I forgot they forgot my like fries and drink or whatever. And I was like, hey, they forgot my fries and drink. And they're like, fuck
off.
It's just a middle finger emoji that just popped up.
Yeah. You got to be careful about that. Anyways,
now let me ask you this, just before we move on, just real quick.
Okay.
Have any of you gotten care packages or gift packages from the services you use? Because I did. I got once I started using Uber Eats more and more when it was, because I was in Billings and it wasn't a thing for a long time until like way after every other town. But we finally got it and I started using it. I was like, oh, that's great. And after a while, they sent me a care package. I opened it and I was like, this is fucking hilarious. Because they send you like slippers and sweats.
Really?
And they send you fat guy clothes. They're like, here you go, fatty. I know you like our food. You don't like making it. You don't like leaving the house, do you, fatso? Why don't you have some fucking loose fit fucking sweats? How about a nice hoodie that matches? It's double extra large.
Here's some antacids. Take this.
That's awesome.
Don't worry, the slippers don't have any sort of tying or Velcro on them, so you don't have to bend over, fatty. They gave me like a care package of like a matching Uber Eats outfit.
Do you wear? Like, you should wear that every time you order Uber Eats and go to the door. Yeah.
Yeah.
10 out of 10. It's very nice. It's very nice of them.
No, that's the best thing. Like, I know probably not supposed to say like good things came out of the quarantine, but there was a couple of good things that came out of the quarantine. Not the least of which is you don't have to talk to delivery people anymore. I'm sure that it's a relief for a lot of them as well.
Dude, for some reason Pizza Hut did not get the memo because those motherfuckers will have to talk to them. Like, drop it at the what? No, just put the pizza down
at the door.
I got pizza for you. It's hot. Yeah. Just put it on the fucking floor. You asshole. Get out of here. What?
I'm lonely. Yeah. I really want to talk to you.
Yeah. I opened the door. Fucking put the pizza down. You germ-infested cretin. Get out of here. And then he just scampers off.
There you are. There he is.
Yeah.
There's the guy.
He stands outside the door, like opens the box, like, are you coming out?
And maybe it's a
threatening to like has a loogie hanging and he tucks it back up, like, you coming out to talk to me now?
Yeah. It's probably the case. Anyways, let's talk about video games. Yeah. We'll jump into a little bit of news. It's fine. There's not much. Most of the news at this point in time is that video games are coming out. We're in a good spot, I think, for the games coming out. We will be for the next couple of months. We're eating well, one might say, as streamers and as gamers. I don't know how much. Either of you play Far Cry 6? Did you open it at all? Did you spend any time in Far Cry 6? Max, did you? I think you might have done some.
I did.
Did you get an email calling you a failure from Far Cry 6?
I don't think so.
Because
I haven't checked.
The big news of the week was that Far Cry 6 will email you calling you a failure if you stop playing the game.
Fuck you, Far Cry 6. Your games are stupid long. You little shits.
It's real dumb. We covered
fucking assholes call me a failure
on JP, and then the email says, "You disappoint me," and then it has the player's name, and it says, "It was amusing watching you fail," and then Giancarlo's there. Hola, Rojas. I wanted you to thank you for giving me free reign in Yara. Take it easy and know that Yara is in capable hands. Surely you can do better than this. 3 hours, time played. So I guess this is their way of getting back into the game. Yeah.
I kind of like
they know their game's too long. That's why they're doing that. They know it's too long. They're like, oh shit, we really want to have we got to keep them somehow. You know what? Let's do the opposite thing. Tell them, go fuck themselves. You failure piece of shit. You couldn't even beat the game. Look at he's taking over Yara now. I mean,
here's the thing.
It's a good move, but also fuck them.
I'll say this. Whoever thought of that internally at Ubisoft is probably doing a lap and getting high fives around the marketing room, because a fucking email is top of Reddit right now for the past week because of this shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And everyone's talking about
move.
it. Yeah, it's brilliant marketing of like, oh yeah, the Far Cry 6 came out. We should maybe I should go.
I'm checking right now to see if I have it.
Yeah. It's really good marketing from that. Also a little fucked up.
What was the subject?
You disappoint. Just type in "you disappoint me" in your Google Gmail search.
Well, no. Oh, I think I get. No, that one's from my mom. That's a different one.
Nice.
I was just gonna say that, like, no, it can't be. My dad is a ghost.
Yeah.
My dad's ghost haunting me. He's sending me emails, trying to communicate.
Did you not get one, Max?
I'm still checking.
Okay, you might have to like opt into emails from Ubisoft.
Could be.
Yeah, I said this to the stream yesterday, but my favorite is when Blizzard sends me emails like that, because my Blizzard name is I Suck. So we get names and emails like this. Beware the dead, I suck, the haunting rises again. Zombies return in Call of Duty Vanguard, I suck. Season 6 rocks for donks to its core, I suck. I suck, Hell's Gates have opened. It always makes me chuckle, even though I never open them. They're great. They're always good. So that's why I should never have good usernames. Just make dumb ones up, as far as I'm concerned. Did you find one, Max? Max is finding old business emails that he should have responded to. That's what's happening right here.
I was looking at a business email.
It's a streamer.
But it wasn't
curse.
old. It wasn't old. It wasn't old. It was.
Okay.
It was just. I was like,
no,
what's that about? I don't think I have one from
that I've definitely suffered from on this show. Max is like, the guest and JP or Co. They'll be talking, and I'm listening, but then I'm like, okay, this is about Path of Exile, so
yeah,
I'll listen, but like it's not for me. I don't have anything intelligent or fun to say about this conversation, so I'll jump in, and then JP will be like, so yeah, Zeke, what? And I'm like, oh, I was responding.
deer in headlights. Yeah,
things. I'm on a show. I do a show.
All right, camera and lights and
it happens. It happens.
I just come clean. I was not paying attention. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Just come clean, Zeke.
You should.
I don't have that charming personality and that winning smile that you have. Like, it doesn't work like that for me. I have to lie. I've had to lie to get everywhere because of this.
What the fuck?
Except backstage at the ZZ Top concert. That was easy.
You fit in.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Got
It's
in
easy.
there. They were like, oh, there's a roadie. Get in there.
Yeah, that's easy. What else do we got in the news? Concerned Ape, who is the creator of Stardew Valley, has a new game coming out called Haunted Chocolatier, which is Stardew Valley, but you're a chocolatier. That's literally what it is. It's he posted some early gameplay of it, and we had fans go crazy from Stardew Valley. Looks more like combat oriented, but there's straight up Stardew Valley text, vibes, quest, gifts, all that type of stuff. It'll probably do very well, as they say in the business world. That's the common language.
I mean, Stardew Valley be doing good. I
Be
don't see
doing
why this
very
one
good.
wouldn't be doing good too.
Yeah, 100%. What else we got? Kenna, I think is the proper pronunciation. Bridge of Spirits has recovered its development cost already, which is awesome for that team. I hope they
Nice.
continue to make more stuff, because it seems like that first one was very good. Did you ever end up playing it, Zeke?
I did. Or yes, I did. Yeah, I did. I played a little bit of it. For the NVIDIA shit I was doing.
Yeah.
And it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. My Katie played it quite a bit. She really loved it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, everything was in the right space. It's just you gotta be like, I didn't jibe with like the story, maybe.
Sure.
Whatever. It just didn't grab me, but all the technical aspects of it were top notch.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Dodger spoke highly about it when she was on the show. So that is good stuff and a win for them. Marvel's Wolverine got a little bit of news. The story lead for that game is also the person who wrote Spec Ops: The Line, if you recall that game, which I think that's a good thing. It is maybe, I guess, controversial a little bit, because Spec Ops: The Line is not a cheery tale. It's not one filled with happiness at the end of that game, without spoiling anything. But the fact that writer is working on Marvel's Wolverine hopefully leads me to believe that story will also not necessarily be rainbows and unicorns and happiness, which it shouldn't. It's a Wolverine story. Good. It should be fucked up.
Yeah.
It should be bloody and rated R.
I want the Weapon X Wolverine style stuff, the Old Man Logan stuff. That's always appeals more to me personally.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, surprising no one. Blizzard canceled the February 2022 BlizzCon Line event. Also, yes, it's called BlizzCon Line, which is hilarious to me still. But they've canceled the event. Surprising no one. I said this to chat yesterday. I don't think we'll ever see BlizzCon again. I think BlizzCon is done. I think, and I would not be surprised if Blizzard also got renamed as a company and they just said like Activision Irvine or something. I think that name is completely destroyed at this point, but maybe that's a little bit too much of a overreaction by me. But they also have nothing to show, so that could factor into it as well. So,
well, all they would have to do is like add like just a couple of lines, and then they could just be Buzzard.
I like Snowstorm.
Problem solved.
Yeah, just go with like different names that mean Blizzard but aren't Blizzard. You got like Snowstorm, some other names that mean Blizzard but aren't Blizzard. Help me out here. What are some names that mean Blizzard but aren't Blizzard? Heavy Snow. Wasn't that a game? Wasn't there a game called Heavy Snow?
Flurry.
Flurry. Could be Flurry. Snowpocalypse. It's not. Did you guys know, by the way, Obama Snow is a Pokemon?
What
now?
Yeah. There's a Pokemon named Obama Snow.
Oh, it's like Abominable Snowman, right? To play on that.
No, it's like the president.
Does it look like? Is there any? Does it sound like?
Any correlation?
Obama.
It's not.
Obama.
It's not. I'm just trolling. It's very close to it, but it is. It is kind of.
You got
Snorlax. What else do we have in the news? Returnal got an update. I find this hilarious, but also important. They finally added a suspend feature to that game as of the 2.0 patch yesterday. I feel like that game came out like 13 years ago, but that came out earlier this year. And so now you can now suspend a cycle while playing without losing your progress, which would have been very nice when I played that game originally. Would have been very nice.
I missed the first part. I was hoping you'd say it again, but I missed the very first sentence. What game?
Returnal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You played that, right? Oh, you did.
We all did. Yeah, it's great. You should play it, Max.
I wasn't paying attention about what you actually said about it. See, we're doing. I'm admitting
very
it.
good.
What was the news story? What was the reason it came up?
They patched it, patch 2.0, and now you can suspend a cycle while playing instead of just like losing your progress.
Big. Even without me playing it, I know everybody was bitching about that, rightfully so. Well, they were like, "Well, you could put your PS5 on standby, like you could just,
Doesn't work. I did that, and I still lost it. I still lost all the stuff, all the progress, multiple times. It's
well, I mean, if you're in an area that has it happens frequently where I live. There's high winds, and a lot of times there's heavy wet snow that happens and stuff like that. Like we get power outages. Like I get at least a dozen a year. Like once a month, at the very least, my power will go out. Yeah. Thankfully, I got like a fucking battery backup for some of my shit, but I realized like my PS5 is not connected to that battery backup, so I think my save would have been fucked if I stopped playing it at the wrong part.
Yeah. I meant to loop this into the Blizzard news, but they renamed McCree. His new name is now Cole Cassidy. McCree was a reference to a former employee, which is why they had to rename him.
I remember hearing about that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so McCree's name, the cowboy that Matthew Mercer voices in Overwatch, is now Cole Cassidy. And the change went into effect yesterday. So there you go.
So you said it was named after a former employee?
Might be current employee, might be former employee, but he was in the Cosby Suite photos, I think. He was a part of that crew.
Also, Cole Cassidy, the character now in game, he's got new lines like, "I respect all people at all times."
Jesus Christ. Yeah, Mercer had to go back in.
Time we spotlighted, marginalized people.
Jesus. Sure. Yeah. All true. It's all true. Let me see if there's anything else. There's a state of play happening a little bit later today from Sony. That's at 5 p.m. Eastern. I'll be covering that solo. I don't really know anything that's going to be there. I think they said about 20 minutes from third-party stuff. Coming up on the end of a quarter, so we might see some big stuff because they got to please investors. So maybe some Final Fantasy 16, things of that nature, or nothing. Who knows? We'll see. Then I think that's it for news. Back for Blood reached over 6 million players, which is a shit ton. That's a lot of people playing that game. Congrats to them. Yeah. And then last but not least, Max, did you watch the new Halo trailer?
No, I did not.
Would you like to see the new Halo trailer?
Yeah.
Let's watch it. Let me load it up. We'll get it going here.
And this is for Halo what, though?
This is for Halo Infinite, which is the game
that
comes
the
out
audio?
in December. Yeah.
Which is only PvP, okay. Right?
No, this is the campaign trailer. So they've done only all the marketing up to this point, apart from what they showed a year ago, has been for the random cat here, has been from the multiplayer. And so what they showed on Monday is the campaign overview. And when it showed last time, the big kerfluffle was that it did not look great. And so now this is a year extra on the game. I've watched it multiple times, which might be spoiling how good it looks, but you guys can see for yourself here. It's a little long. It's 6 minutes, but I think it's worth watching. And I'm curious, Zeke is not an anti-Halo fan, but let's just say someone that maybe fell off the series. We'll see if you think of this. See what you think of this. I think it looks great.
Since the beginning,
you guys hear that?
Halo was about Master Chief and Cortana, partners protecting humanity. But that is now a distant memory. Humanity is fighting for survival. The Banished have risen, defeated our heroes, and taken control of the mysterious Zeta Halo. We need a savior. We need hope. We need Spartan 117, Master Chief.
Pretty good music drop.
We have a new mission, soldier.
What is it? What's down there?
A weapon.
A weapon? How many guns do you need?
Music's so good.
Still a winner.
In the biggest campaign to date, Halo Infinite invites players to become Master Chief and discover true Spartan freedom in the most wide-open and adventure-filled Halo experience yet. But Chief won't be alone on the journey. His first mission is to retrieve a new AI, codenamed the Weapon.
It's been 6 months. Where have you been?
Following the events of Halo 5, Master Chief is searching for the answer to a troubling question. What happened to Cortana?
I was created to lock down Cortana, but I don't know why. What did she do that was so wrong?
It should have got Janet from The Good Place.
Order received.
This is a little weird. Why wouldn't it hover?
Zeta Halo.
Whatever.
A damaged
Yeah,
world full
nitpicky.
of wonder, mystery, and danger. And at every turn, the Banished are hunting Master Chief and the remnants of the UNSC.
Victory is already ours. We will meet on the battlefield.
It's Berg.
The Banished army is spread across the surface, building fearsome strongholds and outposts with no one to stop them. Until now. From the beginning of the Halo saga, Master Chief has been a hero, ready to fight and win against impossible odds.
Chief, is that you?
You're safe now.
Keep in mind, he just said you're safe now. He drives
what if it's a friend?
It isn't.
Got like HP bars for a boss. It's kind of.
Players now have more freedom than ever before to take down the Banished any way they choose.
Banished facility up ahead, Chief. Some kind of salvage operation. What do we do?
Shut it down. Permanently.
If you don't beat the campaign, they send you an email saying, "What, your little bitch."
What do we have here?
Did they get the same voice actor from voice act the Legend of Zelda VI game?
Prepare, bring light into my lair.
Maybe.
You see that? Could be useful. If you like that kind of thing.
Oh, I like it.
Oh, I like it.
Master Chief getting
Halo
off in that
Infinite
tank. They're
allows
gonna
us
have to
all
clean the
to
inside
become
afterwards.
Master Chief, doing what Spartans do best, defying the odds to take down the Banished. Piece by piece. This won't be an easy fight. Master Chief will take on returning favorites and surprising new threats, like the agile Skimmers. A sadistic Spartan killer named Jaga Erdamnai.
Say goodbye.
Look out, Chief. He looks...
Angry.
And something even more threatening.
The Forerunner's lies are at an end. I am the harbinger of the truth. You are not the future.
Exploring this vast and fractured world will put Spartan 117 to the ultimate test. But where there is courage, there is hope. Welcome to the new era of Halo.
Is everyone trying to kill you?
It kind of seems like it.
When that Spartan killer was shown, someone said, "You two?" That's fucking...
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Greg's still there. They put out a trailer
Play it
with
day
Greg as
one
well.
with Game Pass.
We don't have to watch it though. So yeah, what did you guys think? It's we got a little Far Cry Halo action. Kind of an interesting, not necessarily where I think a lot of folks believe them to go, but that's what we're getting. So, Max, you're a Halo fan. Where are we going? What do you think? We good? Is it good?
I am going to be optimistic, and I say what I saw there looked pretty neat, looked pretty cool. I hope they don't go too far. Hope they don't go too far, Cry. But it looked like the gameplay was still very much like a Halo game, like when you're actually encountering and having the battles and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were some bits in there where I was like, this is looking like a Halo-ass Halo game, you know. I'm down. I'm excited. I think, I don't know. What's the other alternative? Like, I see a bunch of people saying meh, and that's fair if it's not really your thing.
Yeah, well, Halo's divisive in 2021.
Would you rather see the series just stop forever? Like,
Well, yeah,
I'm about them trying new things and
yeah. I think in a lot of ways, if you didn't catch on or Halo wasn't something you were fascinated by years ago, this is not going to like sell you. I think in a lot of ways, it's still the same old Master Chief. It's still, you know, you got two different types of grenades. You got a BR and you got a secondary gun, usually like an AR, and you're going to fight some grunts and kill some elites. And you know, that's Halo.
Mm-hmm.
And that either sounds great to you and fantastic, or it's just like, oh, right. Yeah. Those are games.
I will say I have zero investment in anything with story nowadays with Halo. I'm going to play it. Like,
yeah,
I hope the story's good, but I don't even know who the Banished are. I don't remember what that was all about.
They were in Halo 2, but they were more recently in Halo 4 and 5.
Did they call them the Banished?
No, the Banished is like a set. They were called Brutes. They're Brutes. If you know.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. They're Brutes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I know that.
Like a separate faction.
Okay.
They were also.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
But yeah, they were mostly featured in Halo Wars, I think.
That's what people were saying, like Halo Wars stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that. I always like fighting the brutes.
Yeah.
So
and this
being
is
more like
them
crazy
like
badass
trying to sell the campaign, right? The
yes.
campaign version of the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, like I didn't get the awe, the scope.
Yeah.
Like how big it is, you know, like they showed a lot of battle, they showed a lot of like environments and stuff, but like I remember the Halo, like you got this like pulled back view and you saw like how big everything is or how like far away stuff is, and you got a sense of the scale. I didn't get any of that from the trailer. Like,
my only counterpoint would be maybe they're trying, because I don't know how much gameplay really they've shown up till this point. I haven't followed it much. If they haven't, I would think maybe they're trying to show more of like what you're actually going to be doing, like the map itself and like jumping down on people and fucking people up. I get what you're saying though, in terms of like for a campaign, like not seeing like the scope and I guess theatrics of it all.
Yeah.
The whole grandiose, you know, the nature of what Halo usually is. But that would be that's what I got from looking at it, and I'm okay if that was intentional. If that's not intentional and that's just like the only trailer that we get and it's just that kind of stuff, then I'd be like, that's a little weird, because I'm used to like cinematics and, you know, neat looking shit accompanying, you know, that kind of gameplay. But that's the only counterpoint that I would maybe think that's what they're trying to go for, but that's giving them benefit of doubt.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't get the stakes. Like what's at stake during the
humanity.
Did you get? I didn't get that from the trailer. Like,
yeah, that's a good point.
I don't know what's at stake. Like, I don't know what if we fail, what happens? Like,
yeah,
they said that. They said everybody's like we're all fucked up, and that they hunted down a lot, and humanity. Spartan, he's coming back.
I think we're losing your connection. You're all the way over to the UK. Are you having any weather over there?
I mean, hey, yes, they're going against humanity. There's also like they mentioned that he was a Spartan hunter, the Covenant dude, the elite. So got to figure out why the fuck
that seems kind of interesting.
And then if you played Halo 5, obviously there's some shit goes on with Cortana, and so like figuring out what's going on with Cortana is probably a major focus of that game as well.
Yeah. So, when isn't Cortana a major focus though? You know?
Yeah. It's true.
I'm not saying that necessarily is a bad thing.
Right. I mean, if there's it's Lighthouse, what is it? Lighthouse Girl. What's the BioShock Infinite thing?
Yeah, there's always a
lighthouse.
Girl.
Yeah.
There's always a lighthouse.
A door?
Always.
What is the full thing from Infinite? I forget.
There's always a weapon. There's always a Cortana.
Always a lighthouse, always a man, always Elizabeth. I forget. Oh, it's a city? Man, I need to replay that game. The fact that I've forgotten that is sad. Anyways, what I was getting at, there's always a Master Chief, there's always a Cortana, right? They go hand in hand. That's just how it goes.
Gotcha.
Yeah. A man, a lighthouse, and a city. Okay. There you go.
Panama. A man, a lighthouse, city, Panama. Is that?
I think that's
a man, a plan. No, it's got to be your bowl. You stick your head up a butcher's ass. Now wait.
Correct.
Butcher's ass. Correct. Took me a second to realize what you're doing. I was like,
Yeah. Well, now it's a super old reference. I didn't even like showing my age on that.
There's so many people that did not get what you were just doing there.
Yeah. Well, how about this segue? Let's take a break, and when we come back, Zeke, I'll tell you about all the great 80s reference from Guardians of the Galaxy. Because, man, there's a lot.
What? I want to hear about this, because a lot of people are saying this is good.
You got to play this game, Zeke. There's a mother. You fucking start. You start that fucking game and you're looking at a goddamn cassette tape, track list, and lyrics of an entire band called Star-Lord. And it'll play the whole thing. And you look around the room and there's a Tron poster on the side. There's a Chewbacca figure over on the desk. It's remarkable. It's great. We'll talk about it. I think you should play it.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I got to talk about Darkest Dungeon. Because I have not touched that game at all. And I know that you've played a lot of it, potentially all of it that exists, which might not be that much.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. Did you play Max? Just out of curiosity.
Darkest Dungeon?
Yeah, 2.
No, I was actually planning on playing it very shortly because it's a very small game to download. And it's new. So I didn't play a lot of the first one. I'm excited to jump into the second one, though, and be like, I'm new. I'm going to get punished. Watch my pain.
It'll be fun. We'll talk about the 2 of those and then some other small stuff that we've been playing, and then we'll call it a show. So let's take a break. We'll be right back with more Drought Frames right after this. We'll see you guys then.